And as I always say, I'm sorry, I know I always say this, but if you like this reading, please like or subscribe or leave a comment if you would like to, only if you would like to. And yes, I have everything ready as usual. I'm going to start your reading for lovely Cancer people. The first card you have your past is the Five of Pentacles. Yes, now this can be a really negative card, obviously, you know that. I mean, it can be about being left out, it can be about financial ruin, problems, not finding shelter, all sorts of horrible things. I'm seeing with this card, I'm actually seeing persistence. I'm seeing determination, same thing really. This was all going on inside yourself. You had this determination. You knew where you wanted to go. But I'm seeing that yes, you had plans, you had good plans, you had very strong plans, but this isn't how it looked from the outside. Somebody was looking in on this, looking at you, seeing you as this Five of Pentacles, seeing you as in this horrible position that you didn't know what you were doing, you didn't have yourself together, you were going to come to some terrible disaster, everything was going to be terrible, and you knew where you were going, and you know, I'm specifically seeing it could be family members. It could be family members who are really unnecessarily worried. I am seeing some family around you saying, "Are you sure that's the right thing? Don't do that. You're going to go bankrupt, or you're going to hurt yourself." Or it might be a relationship. They might have been saying, "Oh, don't get into that relationship. That's terrible. This person will hurt you and they'll abandon you and they're bad." And it might be something like that. But whatever you were doing, you had people around you trying to warn you off that you were going to have this disastrous situation, but you knew it was fine. You knew what you were doing. The next card you have your past is the Page of Swords. So again, this is the same thing. Someone was very critical. This is you on the defense. So someone was critical of you. Someone was overly worried about you. They were definitely over-invested in what they saw were your problems. They were kind of, oh, tell me about your problems, I'll help you. Oh, and you were saying, look, I'm fine by myself. I know what I'm doing. No, you don't. So I'm feeling that, you know, you were feeling a bit defensive about this, obviously. There was a feeling of people not believing in you, or people not trusting that you knew what you were doing. And if this resonates and you're still going through this with these people, don't feel that you need to justify yourself to whoever this is. You don't have to justify yourself to anyone. If they ask you, "Oh, what are you doing that for? Do you have enough money to do that? Are you going to do this? Why? And why don't you do that?" And you don't have to answer them. You could just say to them, "Well, thank you for your concern, but I think I'll be okay." But you must tell us." It's okay, thank you. You know, just please don't keep on trying to justify yourself to any of these people. And you have things under control. I can see that you have things under control. You don't need to be concerned about how these people perceive you, and you don't need to be like this Page of Swords up there with your sword up on the hill fighting people off. You have things you want to do. You have these plans. Go and follow those plans. Don't worry about what these people think of you. The last card you have your past is the Ten of Cups. Look at that. So yes, you knew that things would work out for the best. You knew there'd be happiness. Look at that. There'd be happiness at the end of this. I was going to say the happiness at the end of the rainbow, because look, there's a beautiful rainbow, which is beautiful. And you knew you'd get through whatever this time was, whatever this thing was that people were saying was so terrible. You were doing the right thing, definitely. Again, don't let these people stop you from pushing ahead with what you knew was the right thing. You might still be trying to push this, but look, this is what's at the end of it, the Ten of Cups. So yes, again, if you're still going through this, you might have to even distance yourself from these people for a while. Any kind of negativity can bring people down and set them back, and you don't want setbacks at this time. You're working towards something very, very positive. A lot of people this week have these things in their readings. They have these people around them telling them not to do things. Don't do that, that's wrong, that kind of thing. I'm seeing that through everyone's reading. I don't know what's wrong with people this week. The first card you have your present is the Knight of Cups. Right, so yes, this is for single people, I'm seeing. If you are looking for a relationship, I'm seeing that there's someone around you, they're very interested in you. actually, I'm seeing this is a very attractive person. This is a gorgeous person. This person's very, very physically attractive. This could be someone who's very idealistic. They have these ideas about things that are kind of up there in the clouds somewhere. They have this, it might be a bit unrealistic. I hope this makes sense. I'm just seeing someone who they have their heart set on things being a certain way, and everything with them is really, really planned out. They might have this idea that everyone has to fit in with them, or everyone has to fit in with their plans, that kind of person. This person doesn't like mess. They don't like anything that goes outside of any of their plans or their ideas. If you look at this card, you'll look at how neatly groomed this knight is. He's shiny, he's perfect, he doesn't have a hair, you can't see his hair obviously, but he doesn't have a hair out of place. He doesn't have anything out of place. He's perfect. He's riding this horse very, very carefully. He doesn't go quickly. He goes very slowly. He doesn't want his hair to mess up. He doesn't want anything to spill out of this cup. He doesn't like any mess. Even the mane on this horse looks like he's brushed it with a toothbrush or something. It looks all perfect. So yes, look how carefully he's going along, so carefully. So if you do have a connection with this person, if you do eventually form a connection with them, just be aware they don't like to change plans. They don't like to do things. So this is, I know I'm saying silly things like hairstyles and all these things, and they are very particular about these little things, especially about their appearance. But this is on bigger things as well. They might have ideas about, when I have a partner, they have to be like this. They have to be this height. They have to be this weight. They have to wear these clothes. They have to have this kind of career, or they have to look like this. They have to have hair like, it might be some, or they might have to have enough money, or they might have to have a big house, or you know, it's all of this kind of stuff. And if a person doesn't fit in with that, these silly ideals that they have, they discard them. They think, oh, that's not good enough. I have my standards. And it's fine to have standards, but they're ridiculous. They're over the top with this. So this is very serious. I mean, most people don't want to fit into someone's kind of very rigid idea. You're a person. You have your own ideas as well. Now, someone might fit in with them. They might say, oh, okay, I'll fit in with you, whatever you want. That person isn't you. That person is not you. That's just what I'm seeing. Now, they're attractive, so you probably think they're amazing, but that's just what I'm seeing. The next card you have for your present is Temperance. I love this card. I love this beautiful card. This can be about changing one situation into another situation, having the power to do this. This is like alchemy. This is like changing one circumstance into another one. This can seem very unattainable. It can seem magical to a lot of people, especially people like these family members in the Five of Pentacles. What you're doing is you're changing your condition, you're changing your circumstances. And these people are looking at you and they're saying, oh, you can't do that, you can't do this, you can't do that. It seems ridiculous to them. It seems something out of this world to them. They wouldn't even contemplate doing the kinds of things that you're thinking about doing. But I am seeing that, yes, you're going to try and achieve whatever this is. This is a good thing that you're doing. Don't give up on this thing. That's what I'm seeing. The other thing I'm seeing is that you're going to have to you're going to be in some kind of negotiation or some kind of meeting with someone. It might be more than one person. I'm seeing that you're going to be keeping your emotions very balanced in these negotiations. This is about balance as well. And this person it might be a situation where this person offers something and then you come back with something else and then they come back with something else, a counter offer or something like that, or you reply and then they reply. So Temperance, yeah, it's about balancing and all of these things. So this is going to come to a balance in the middle. It's going to be a solution where you're both happy. So it's going to be a good solution. It's not going to be one that's your super, super ideal solution, but it is going to be a positive solution. So it's going to happen. That's what I'm seeing. It's going to be positive. That's what I've seen in the Ten of Cups. So don't give up. Do this negotiation. You will come to something that will be suitable to you. That's what I'm seeing. The last card you have for your present is the Knight of Wands. So yes, this negotiation I'm seeing, or this meeting, or whatever this is with whatever you're trying to do, this is going to have a positive outcome I'm seeing. There are going to be times where you're having to steer the conversation or the meeting, whatever this is, back into the right direction. This is like a runaway horse. This is jumping all over the place, and you're going to bring it back into the right lane. That's what I'm seeing. So it might be that someone says, oh, blah, 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 and they start going off or carrying on or being dramatic or starting drama or starting to kind of deflect it over to some other thing. Or it might be that someone tries to talk about something completely different and you say, come on, let's go back over to here. This is what we're talking about over here. Let's concentrate on this. We're here to get this done. We're here to come to a conclusion here so that everyone's happy. So let's concentrate on this, not over there. That's not helpful. We need to do this. So it's like you're trying to steer it back to where it's supposed to be. And you will do this, I'm seeing. You will do this. The first card you have for your future is the Moon. Yes, this is a message to you. This is a message to you. That's what I'm seeing. This could be about this person in the Knight of Cups, because I'm seeing the Moon can be about illusions. It can be about being under an illusion about something. And again, I'm seeing that whoever this is in the Knight of Cups, this is very physically attractive. This person is gorgeous. And that's probably why, excuse me, you might be under the illusion that they're amazing because of their looks. It might be something like that. If this resonates, please don't be blinded by this. Now, I'm not seeing they're a bad person. I'm just seeing that they're a very inflexible person. They're not a knight in shining armor. That's what I'm seeing. They're not your knight in shining armor. They are for someone, but not for you. They're too inflexible. They won't like it. If you try to do anything outside of what they want, they're not going to like it. There's going to be conflict. There's going to be friction. That's what I'm seeing. You might not listen to me. You might not listen to me because they're so gorgeous. Okay, you go ahead and do that. But just be very careful. Don't jump in very quickly into a relationship. Get to know them slowly before you jump in and commit to anything. That's all I'm seeing. Just be very careful. Don't let things go too far until you're really ready. Get to know them first. At least do that. The next card you have for your future is the Five of Cups. So this, yeah, obviously this card can be very negative. If you look at this man, he has his head down, he's wearing a dark cloak, and he's down, and he's sad, and all of these things. So it can be about regret and everything like that. So what I'm actually seeing with this card is someone might be trying to connect with you again at this time. I'm saying again, this is someone who you used to know. This is someone who you probably have fallen out with, because I'm looking at this bridge and I'm seeing mending bridges. So this person wants to mend bridges with you again. This could be an ex, it could be a friend, an old friend or something. Whoever this is, they used to feel very comfortable with you. They used to feel very at home with you. I'm just looking at this home in the background. It's like a big castle, actually. So they felt very at home with you. They felt very comfortable around you. That's what I'm seeing. They want to get back to that feeling. They miss that feeling they had with you. They miss the feeling they had when they felt that kind of comfort and home with you. They miss you. That's what I'm seeing. The last card you have for your future is Strength. Yes. Yes. This person in the Five of Cups is going to have to be very, very patient. They're going to have to be very, very careful with your feelings if they want to mend this bridge with you. That's what I'm seeing. I'm not seeing you're a lion and you're going to bite their head off, but there were problems between you, obviously, because you did have a falling out. Something happened between you, something that you felt that you wanted to move on from. So to come back and communicate with you, they're going to have to be very gentle. They're going to have to approach this very, very carefully. And yes, they do miss you. They do miss you. And yes, whatever the problem was with you in the past, it could have something to do with listening or paying attention. Maybe they weren't doing that. Or maybe it was you. I don't know, but I'm seeing something to do with attention or listening or something like that. But yes, they do miss you. and they are going to want to come back and communicate with you. That's what I'm seeing. So Cancer, I hope this resonated. As you know, general readings can't always resonate with everyone, but again, if you like this reading, please like or subscribe if you want to, or leave a comment if you'd like to. Thank you so much for watching.